Well, I hope it's actually working correctly. There we go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Yoruus speaking, and welcome to DEITY, which just stands for a name used to make an excuse to stream. Well, I was thinking about this for quite some time, actually. Well, I was thinking, well, okay, let's start off. What's up? Well, what's up? For a long time, I was thinking about doing a series about strategy, and basically about strategy and all that stuff. But lately, I definitely do not have the time to do a proper prepared video. So I basically decided to make a weekly, I don't know how to call it, even a show, right? When I will talk about strategy stuff, and at the same time, have a possibility to chat with people who are actually interested, and that they can actually influence or ask in real-time questions about what I'm actually saying about, and so stuff like that. So hopefully you will like it. Hopefully Yoruus versus Philly Robot Part 2. I don't know. I need to ask him. I have a feeling he didn't enjoy that game that much as I did. Just from looking a little bit at his stream. I need to make a summary though of that game. But let's get back to the topic at hand right now. So I wanted to make a series. Hopefully I will do a weekly series when I will talk about those strategy tips and all the stuff that you can possibly imagine. So you can leave like comments and all of that stuff, so I will know what you actually want to hear about, or what didn't I explain exactly. And for a starter, I wanted to start with tradition versus liberty tradition mix. That's the topic that came up in a lot of comments and a lot of games, and people are like saying, what are you doing? Why are you going a free settler? Well, I will try to explain why. Now, you probably know Tommy and T, and if you do not know him, you should check Fanatics forum. He's, let's say, a well-established. We want revenge. Well, Teaching King, I gotta say about, yeah, I do have a delay about the chat, so you're probably hearing me like 30 seconds at least later than I actually say things, so hopefully this will not influence the gameplay too much. What I was saying, alright, Tommy and T, so he's one of the, well, he's one, I think he's the best player, best single. Yeah, exactly. Shoots with a tradition mix emo. Well, Tommy and T is one of the best, I think the best single player I know. I said that multiple times, and some time ago we had a chance to play a lot of duels, all-out peace duels on a mirror map without city-states, without barbarians, and without ruins. Of course, mirror map, mirror civ. And I tried multiple approaches. I think we played like 10 or 12 games, and I won only once. I tried tradition, I tried culture a couple of times, 4-city tradition, 5-city tradition. The only time I won was a 6-city tradition, when I won by 1 or 2 turns. Then I had a really close, almost win, culture win, like 2 or 3 turns behind. But every other game, you could say he just slaughtered me. You were probably asking, okay, Yoruus, what did he do then? I'm like, if you play tradition for 5 cities, that's perfect, right? No, it's not. It's not the optimal course of action. Basically, as simple as that. The best and fastest way to win a science victory is Liberty Settler into finishing up tradition, into, of course, rationalism and order. So you're like asking, what are you saying, Yoruus? And I'm saying yes. But we saw like multiple times in free-for-alls, people go 4-city tradition, 3-city tradition, and they do so well. No, they don't. They achieve science victory turn 200 and plus. TommyNT, with his approach, achieves regularly science victory around turn 180, 190. And with the perfect gameplay, with city-states, and like a perfect gameplay, I would bet that could be even faster. The food trick? No, I don't think so. So let me just show you. Basically, I don't think this will take. I'm aiming for like 2 hours. This show will last for 2 hours. I can't allow myself to stay more up because, as you probably know, it's almost 9 p.m. at my place, and I get up to work at 4:30 in the morning, so it's not the best option. So let's just start, and I will talk about what's going on and what the approach is basically based. So I'm going to start off with a hot seat duel with the rules that I actually played with TommyNT. Now I have one game recorded, maybe 2 games, one with commentary, one without, that I didn't prepare yet. The one is with my victory, and the other one was a very close loss. Very close loss, but still pretty entertaining games, but they do not show his perspective. So what I wanted to show you right now, yes, it's not a setup like a free-for-all game, but it's still the best option to... come on, the word in English absolutely took off from my mind. Come on, get back. To compare. It's the best way to compare those 2 approaches and to show you the differences between them. So what I will choose is map size duel. Wait a second, map type. So this is a novel war root script. If you haven't played that script in a duel, you can definitely check it out. It is on Civ Fanatics forum. It's an absolutely mirror map. Map size. Map size is duel. Ancient era start. Let's go city states to 0. Temperature, let's say temperate. Rainfall, normal. Land mass type, Cold War. Cold War, it's, as it writes in the description, it's 2 continents. So 2 continents separated by an ocean, and only connected by a 1 tile passage, the north and south, with ice. So basically you have exactly the same land. Now uranium rare. Okay, let's do it rare. No, uranium rare. And what's balanced? Okay, rare. Let's do it balanced. Iron and horse, 2 units per source, doesn't matter. Land, well, 12 types of luxury, and strategy balance, no. I would say, let's say prosperity, 5 types of lux. Let's say 5 types of lux because this will, come on, I would say, this will be the best for theoretically 4-city tradition approach. So let's go prosperity. El Dorado off, city-state army doesn't matter, human army plus scout, no. Barbarians army known, mirroring, no new units, extra promotion known, start anywhere. Okay, frontline distance, war route off, permanent war off. Okay, now tenor timer, of course not, no Asian ruins, no barbarians, no sea raising, quick combat, quick movement, and basically the rest is fine. Okay, let's host the game. And now I will choose the same civ. Let's try to find a neutral civ that doesn't actually get anything, doesn't change anything too much. Let's say something like Portuguese without city-states. That's an absolutely neutral civ, right? Or actually, let's choose Austria. Austria, if I believe correctly, has some sort of a start bias that is actually quite good with hills that could benefit tradition player as well. Alright, so let's do it like this. Prince, of course, player, human. Let's go. And let's go. There we go. So let's start this up. So as I said, this is absolutely the same starting location. I'm like the same. Please work. There's no players to connect. Why are you not working? There we go. So this is exactly the same map for both players. So well, basically you will have absolutely the same stuff. So I'm starting in here. So let's say player 1 will be the tradition player. Okay, the usual tradition player, and I will put the initial capital in exactly the same spot. Maybe it will not be the best spot, but I will put it in the exactly same spot. So if you have a choice between being on a coast with an unknown amount of cities that you could possibly not plant, and planting your capital on a mountain with 2 hills and planting on a silver, you're definitely going to choose to plant on a mountain. This is a very good capital. It will have 2 silver, a lot of river, on a mountain, on the desert. Perfect capital spot. Let's go. Player number 2 will be the Liberty player, so I'm gonna do exactly the same moves, though this time I'm going to set up the warrior for automatic scouting just to save up time. And let's go. Tradition player plants the city. Alright, let's just go in here too. Alright, so I will not mess things up. I'm just gonna call him Tradition 1. So you're probably asking, right, Tradition Y, Tradition 1. How do I like to play Tradition? Well, I would call it like, since there's no Asian ruins, there's no barbarians, and we're gonna focus on just the optimal way to achieve a science victory in this series. So I know I don't have to get a scout. So what I like to do with the tradition opener, I like to get workers first. So I actually like to get workers. There is food in here, and I will just get a worker. Oh, excuse me. And about the science, a lot of people like to start off with pottery, which in this regard is probably a wise choice. But on the other hand, if you don't have food, I like to go for animal husbandry too. But this time I'm definitely thinking about pottery and getting a shrine. Alright, now Mr. Liberty guy, let's go. I'm sorry, Liberty Trad 1. Ah, you don't accept? Okay. Liberty 1. Let's go. Accept. So, Liberty Opener, if you don't have ruins, and most of the time in Timers and so on, you start off right away with a monument. This is a really great opener. And what I actually like, let's set up production focus. What I actually like about this is that this allows you to get those social policies really fast. Okay, there's not too much to do, of course, so let's just skip in those turns unless you got questions, so just ask them so I can talk about stuff. Monument is just that important because you want that extra culture right away, really quickly. Go on, and go on. Didn't set the tradition player to production focus. Okay, boom, and here we go. Tradition player achieves population 2. Extra hammer added, which is pretty nice, but let's continue the growing part. And Liberty guys achieves monument as well. So the next spot for this guy is of course start working on worker 2. Alright, pottery finished. Now you're probably asking, okay, with this opener and with all out piece, you would possibly want to go like wonder or something. Yes and no. Well, though it's kind of tempting, getting a great lib. It's actually the color. So what you will actually, you don't want to get a wonder, basically, because it will slow down your settlers really much. This is what I'm showing you right now. I would call a glass cannon for city tradition opener, because, well, you can fit in a scout somewhere in there, but it's just not really that viable. Okay, can I finish this in one turn? Let's do it. One turn and then get a shrine. So the worker will actually start working on some cool stuff. Animal husbandry, let's go. Pottery, this is such a lovely capital spot. I gotta say, this is amazing stuff. So with seeing so much food, I would love to actually buy. No, I can't buy anything just yet. Well, worker will not add me that much, but granary will add me a lot of cool stuff right now. And what I want is, of course, animal husbandry. So let's continue. Tradition player gets a first settler. What can I do with the first settler? Well, there's a couple of things that you would like to get. First of all, you want to improve, of course, the farms, basically. Now, look about the culture. This is one thing that people miss if you don't get a monument when you're actually working on a tradition. I don't know that there's so much cool stuff. The AI knows already that there's cool stuff in there, but I don't know this yet. So I don't know that this is a perfect capital spot in here. Okay, let's just continue in here. Yep, go. And go. Alright, this is one more thing now. I like to call it the Merle opening. It is basically the mix between liberty and tradition, but you do not open tradition liberty right away, but you open tradition this way. You get that extra culture much more faster, and actually this extra culture works for you all the time while you are trying to reach the free settler. Now it slows down your free settler quite a lot. It's like 4 or 5 turns, something like that. But it's really, really beneficial for the whole course of the action. So I will open tradition in here with my mind going for free settler from Liberty, of course. So still, let's continue in here. Oh, natural wonder, so sweet. And then of course start another worker. There we go. Continue. Natural wonder found in here too. This is a perfect spot. So much food right now, and go more production. Now this is one more notion you would probably like to know. Why the heck culture borders actually are going for plains instead of a perfect wheat tile and a perfect deer tile? This is just stupid, right? But well, this is how it works. So finally this guy found the wheats and the deer. He doesn't know that it's actually a pretty cool spot to go with, but that's okay. It doesn't mean that much. Just the comparison of two approaches is really what is important in this. Now this is a very good spot right now. I can start improving animal husbandry before I will go mining. Why it is crucial? It is crucial because I will want to work max hammers as long as I will produce settlers. So the point of the early worker is to actually get those extra hammers, but on the other hand, the problem is you kind of want to check out where the horses are, because horses are much more valuable at the early stages of the game, especially if you got plains. You can get a horse on plains. This is just so much better than a hill. Really much better. Okay, this guy finds animal husbandry as well, and the next spot is going for oh, excuse me very much. What I actually like is going for mining in here. But let's do a little bit of a twist. If I would start in here, I would probably go for ironworking. Yeah, I would go for ironworking. Let's do... you are behind with culture? Yes, I am behind, but this is the point. I needed to get a worker, because without a worker, I will miss the timing to get my cities really fast. So look at this. I'm already at top 3. I only got a worker and a shrine. There's no time to fit in a monument in here if you really want those cities as fast as possible. Right. In here, we're finally opening Liberty. And this is something that is overlooked at the Liberty opener, the +1 culture. People are like, why? If you get so many cities... give me a second. I want to check something out. Okay. In here, nothing more to do. Let's go. Alright, tradition guy, pop 3. Pop 3 means let's go rock and roll, hammer wise, and let's get our 3 settlers right away. Now there's one crucial thing that people tend to miss. If you are starving your capital, you really want to set a queue for a next settler. This way, if you forget about it and you get your 3 initial settlers, when you forget to change the queue, you will not lose the population, which most of the times can happen. Alright, let's go. And in here I actually messed up a little bit. I do have a horse. And still this is not working the correctly. I will just buy this up to fasten the growth. Let's go production focus. Okay, just clicking the turns on for now. Hello mining, and hello, finally we are at tradition. Now you would probably think, okay, this is a little bit soul of culture. Yes and no. You still got to remember that with social policies, it's like You don't think about the first social policies, that you will lose them or you will get them later. The most important part is that you will get the last social policies. So always think, if you're mixing something up like honor, pity and liberty, just remember at the end of the game there's gonna be that one damn social policy that you will miss. And that's the most important part when you look at social policies. So we are opening tradition, and I'm absolutely not worried in here about that the other guy already has 2 social policies and has much more culture, because this is actually working in my mind. I want to finish up tradition and jump into rationalism right away when I will hit Renaissance era. Okay, let's go. Mining up. So you're probably wondering what to get next. Well, mining I do have. The next important thing when you want to have really fast settlers is, of course, bronze working. You want iron working as fast as possible. Let's go. Excuse me. Same goes in here. Bronze working. And another population. Which fits perfectly into shrine. And a pantheon, of course. With a tradition opener, you gotta think about stuff like, I don't have that much time to fit in shrines in my build order. Yes, this is sort of a PvP strategy. It's more of a comparison of liberty versus tradition, full out tradition into liberty, basically. So, looking at the map, we've got Mount Kailash, so I'm definitely gonna go there. We've got a lot of bananas in here, so let's buff up my tradition player. Since he invested in shrine, I would say he deserves a faster growth rate, right? Because he's a tradition focused player. So 10% fastest growth is basically what a tradition player wants to have. Let's continue with the mines. Let's go. Liberty. And what I do want in here is, of course, a social policy. That's an extra hammer. Actually, I messed this up possibly a little bit, but just a little bit. Ironworking is not the best idea right now. What I would prefer to get right now is actually a wonder. Before I will start pumping out settlers. So that's 2 turns wasted, but well, I don't care about it that much. Let's just continue in here. This guy still wants mines. Go. Oh, 2 natural fate wonders actually. Religion will... because food will benefit me much more. The Sun God Pantheon will only give me 3 food. There's, okay, 4, 5 food overall. And 10% is just a little bit more than I actually would love. I mean, like 10% will give me much more in the long run. Okay, so we've got a first settler. As a tradition player, I would love to have several things as my tradition cities. First of all, I want to have as much food as possible. Secondly, I want to have mountains in my capital. So looking at these spots, I would honestly prefer to have a city in here on this mountain first, and then I would prefer to get a this guy is absolutely worthless because there's a Mount Kailash in the back. Let's cancel this mission and just go back, man. Come on. Go legalism, please. But first I would prefer, is there a coast? Okay, I can't get on the coast and get a mountain. So this is a huge question. Where to plant this city? Though Natural Fate Wonder is really interesting stuff to get, really, but how to plant the city on a Natural Wonder? Well, we have the time to actually figure this out in the meantime. Okay, Liberty 1 guy, still working some stuff. Worker could be useful, of course. More food, more food, more food. Okay, more hammers. Iron working, perfect. That's again an extra hammer that will go to the production of my settlers. So now the next thing I definitely want to get is start working on the text that I actually need, so like a calendar, writing, and philosophy to get National College as fast as possible. Calendar done, and this is one crucial thing already that you can see about the Liberty start. Almost 6 pop capital and a chance to get an absolutely free wonder without any reason to run around and do any crazy stuff, basically. So let's just go in here, continue, and this guy is making a third settler, basically. Boom. Okay, I will look at this city spot. Alright, I will probably want to go with one settler in here to again get a mountain. There's a lot of nice land in here, to be honest. There's a lot of nice land. Go. Okay, and another settler, which will of course go to the other natural wonder that I already know about. There we go. Extra hammers. Chopping down a little bit of this stuff, and let's go. Hello, natural wonder. Right, where to plant this city? On the mountain, of course. Now you could debate. Do I want horses? Do I want the river? Or do I want observatory more? I would say observatory is the best option, and I would actually prefer to settle in here to get much more. Yes, skip the horse, skip the happiness, but still get the iron and get a little bit more river tiles. Okay, let's go. Okay, another social policy, that's food in the capital. Alright, you would like to work, theoretically you would like to work the Natural Fate Wonder. That's just not the way it goes. You want to start with the granary and then fit into library, right? Okay, let's go on the other side now. Another policy, and then we go collective rule settler. It's not that late, it's pretty decent in my regard, and then I want to start on another worker. There we go. Okay, my first city will go not that far away, I would say. I'm gonna plant this guy in here just to get those things rolling in really fast. Go. Okay, please explore automated. Okay, hello Pantheon. Well, in here, as a Liberty player, I would love to get the science from City Connections, but in here just to come on, I'm gonna pick up, let's say, let it be hammer focus. Though I personally prefer the science much more, but let's focus on the hammers this time in this game. Okay, and chop out the forest. Next one in here, production focus, and go on with the granary. Now this is the problem, right? You don't have that much hammers in your initial cities. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness, come on, yours. Okay, let's get our first city. Don't steal from my capital, man. Come on. I don't want you to steal from my capital. Production focus. There we go. Masonry, and start working towards writing. And in here, 2 more settlers. Choose production. Monument. That's the part where tradition player has an advantage in hammers, because you really want those monuments. Okay, and the last city, there is truffles in here, so I do have a choice between the mountain and truffles. I will pick the mountain on the coast this time, and finally this city will be able to use some stuff, so I can finally start growing the city. Go, production focus, no more settlers now, and just a worker. Let's go. Well, we are saying like don't build pop 3 settlers. Okay, but we are still trying to get the fastest timing from yeah, but this is without ruins, this is without any stuff basically. So what you really want to do is you want to grow your cities as much as possible, as fast as possible, get as much science as fast as possible basically. So this is to compare basically, like in here I could grow pop 7 right before I will make the settlers, but this will not fasten anything too much. But let's just, for the sake of comparison, let's grow pop 7. Now the point is, how fast can I get the land and how fast can I get all the good stuff. For example, in here I would definitely want extra hammers as much as fast as possible to get the crucial buildings up and running basically. Same goes for my capital. My capital needs to pump out a lot of workers. For example, it needs to pump out a lot of workers to all of my cities. Okay, let's go. Now the problem is, as you can probably imagine here, it's already pop 7, and now I'm getting my 4 settlers up and running. The problem is get as much food as fast as possible, right? This is the most important part in everything basically. Get as much food as fast as possible. That's the most important part, in my opinion, in every single game. So you can't steal workers in here, so this is one more thing that you have an advantage in here right now. So you can't steal workers. Oh, there's ivory in here still. Wow, that's a lot of cool stuff in here. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to, this is why I got you in here, to give me basically the ideas. What would you make absolutely differently, or what would you change, so I actually know what is the best option in here to get around stuff. Now tradition 4 city is one of the best things that you can get. Well, this time I've got religion. So I'm really hoping to get like the boost in the religion in here, because I'm still missing those two lags. There's truffles and ivory, but those, well, truffle city is, I say, mediocre, but with 4 mountains, even losing that happiness is a little bit better, in my opinion. Alright, let's chop some forest in here. Go, more cool stuff. Okay, granary. And let's give the tradition player a sort of a little bit of an advantage and give him an opportunity to get great life. Why didn't I get the happiness from silver? Because I did plant on silver, right? So I'm actually losing the happiness, but I will get that next turn. Let's fortify in here for a second. There we go. Alright, next settler. Let's go for the ivory, though natural wonders are tempting right now. I'm gonna fit in the luxuries basically right now to get this rolling in. Okay, give me my happiness. Only 2. Well, I will lose this then, the happiness right now. This is a problem. This is the problem. Let's go. This way at least I can get the granary and the library to my cup really fast. Yep, granary, 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 and I can actually skip philosophy right now and get those trade routes up and running. Chop in the forests. Let's go. Choppy, choppy, chop, chop, chop. Yes, it's greedy, that's true, but those 2 initial cities in my liking are not for, how to say it. I want to feed my capital as much as possible, since this is the best city that you want to have. Same goes for all the other cool stuff, basically. Okay, and let's get the 4th city somewhere real quickly. Where to get you, where to get you. Okay, if I'm a Liberty guy, where would I want to plant the next city? Let's go for the ivory first. Actually, no, I want to get... Alright, I did got 1 natural wonder already. Okay, chop the forest, 2 turns. Let's get a little bit faster so I can actually keep on growing. Okay, granary, 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 good stuff. Okay, well, this is now the problem still. I got those settlers up and running really fast. I got the excess production in here. Does it mean I could fit in a lot of cool stuff? No. Do I want to rush any wonders? I will go with the pyramids just to delay that last, can't remember how it's called. I like workers, I want to fit them in really, really fast. This is how I like to play, okay? So let's go there with an extra worker. Worker is the problem with the tradition, in my personal feeling. The workers are just that, get some workers. Yes, that's true, exactly. I would say that true, but if I won't build Great Life, then theoretically somebody else will build Great Life, and I want to kind of leverage. I would say that somebody will definitely get a Great Life at some point. I wouldn't like the Great Life to be left to a Liberty player. If I have a chance to get it, I will. And this is most of the time you see that Liberty, I mean, like, tradition players love to get Great Lipe. One way or another, is they just love it, basically. And I don't even have the camps there on the other side. Wow, that's a bad idea. Yeah, I need the trapping. That was a mistake on my part. Come on, move faster, man. Okay, chopping the forest. Hey, my capital is still growing. Alright, finally. Rolling a little bit on happiness. This is perfectly what I want. Get those buildings up and running in here. Go, go, go. Finally, this guy is starting to roll out. How would you approach it then, Mr. Singh? Would you get libraries first in all of your cities? Because in my personal opinion, I want those caravans up and running to my capital as fast as possible. If you don't agree with that, yeah, it's absolutely, you have the choice to do so. But in my opinion, capital is that city that you want to grow as much as and as fast as possible, right? There you go. Little happiness start again. Just because I messed up, I will leave. I mean, I will wait for pop 8 again. Yeah, Great Lipe. Yes, it's a bad wonder for FFA, but this is just to get it comparison. My idea is to get, for tradition player, like an optimal situation. Let's get him a Great Lipe, so he can get a great scientist. A little bit faster and a little bit edge on science. This is basically my idea. Alright. Messed up the happiness in here even. Fine. Okay, tradition opener, let's go. Let's get in here too. Now choose production library. Go. No extra hammer, and let's choose production library too. Okay, more food. Well, you're actually working almost all the food that I want to. Okay, cool stuff. Let's continue. Right, I definitely want to buy a hill in here, work the hammers, and I want to work this guy and avoid grow for a second. Let's go production focus. This guy can grow a little bit too. Go on production focus. Let's go. Yes, but this is not an FFA. This is a way to get this as fast as possible, right? Let's get those caravans up and running here. The point is, how fast can you get to basically max out science and get a science victory? This is the purpose of this comparison, basically. Alright, the problem is workers. Now I've got my workers. I've got 5 workers with Liberty, with pyramids. I don't need any more. Yes, happiness is starting to be messing up a little bit, so definitely hard time in here. With the happiness, I should possibly sneak in a construction before. No, because I want them. I want 3 amphitheaters. That will be really, really helpful for what I'm actually aiming at, right? Especially in here. Actually, it's working fine, and it's working fine in here. Okay, trapping finally, which calls for a circus and 2 caravans. There we go. choose research. What I would love to get and buff up tradition player a little bit with is actually getting Temple of Artemis at some point, and sounds like we still have the time to fit in construction a little bit. There's still no rush for the NC. So the timing is for this last city. Look at this. Look at this last city, 15 right now. So it's not like a huge deal, and Liberty player still struggles with a lot of happiness right now. Yes, I've got 8 pop capital. Yes, I've got 2 and 2 and 2. There's one thing though, at least in this comparison, which is a really huge thing. Stonehenge and Pyramids is in my capital. The tradition player has absolutely nothing. Does it matter? Maybe yes, maybe not. Just not yet, basically. Alright? Free tech, which I absolutely didn't set up that well, but let's take drum and poetry. Let's take drum and poetry. Okay, growing should be, let's just, for the sake of being safe, waste of hammers. What do you mean waste of hammers? You mean the Great Life is a waste of hammers? Hey, happy again. Happy again. Could I buy a hill in here? Yes. And buy a hill, go on the production focus. Thank you very much. Alright, and you're working almost the correct tiles. Now it's time to get those caravans up and running in here too. Not mentioning all the cool stuff, which I'm absolutely not working correctly right now, and a granary circus. Okay. Okay, this actually looks much better right now. Out of policy, let's go, aristocracy. No, it's not. I don't think so. I don't think that this is actually that you can do it in free for all. I highly doubt that. Okay, working those. Actually, let's slow down in here. 10, 11, 8 turns. Alright, good. 8, 11, 10 turns, and still filling 7, 3. Perfect for NC. And in here, avoid growth, production focus. Good. I'm chopping some forests. Cool stuff. Of course, don't get me, this is not the, like, I'm probably making mistakes right now. I'm just trying to show you the basics of those two approaches, basically. Let's chop this forest and go with, actually, can I fit in Temple of Artemis? I should be able to fit in Temple of Artemis in here in the queue, if I remember, if I believe correctly. 5 turns, 7 turns, 6 turns. Okay, let's do it like this. 9 turns, fine. Alright. Go, dude. Go, happy dude. You need to chop the truffles. Yes, that's true, but still the most beneficial thing is to grow the capital as much as possible and benefit from the NC. There's no point to spread out. If you have 2 happiness right now, there's no point to spread out that happiness into other cities, basically, because you want to have NC as fast as possible. And here, for example, I could still work the Fate Wonder. That's 10 turns and 9 turns. This will fit in perfectly in here. 2 happiness. Okay, cool stuff. Let's go. Same goes basically for the other capital. You want to have as much food at the capital as possible. Limiting the growth at the beginning is only to get the National College as fast as possible, basically. That's the idea behind this. Nothing else. Let's go and let's get in here too. Okay, first caravan up and running. Basically almost the same timing, I would say. Almost the same timing. Chop out the forest. Okay, finally enter classical era. Now change home to Salzburg. Chop out the forest. This will take how many turns? 3 turns to grow this city. Excellent. Change home to Klagenfurt. Okay, second caravan up and run. Now, I gotta think, how many more cities do I want to plant as a Liberty player? I would say... let me think. Like a 1 in here. 1, 2, well, 2 actually in here, 2, 3, 4. Well, I would love to fit in 5th city somewhere in here, but it's just not 1, 2, 3. This mountain was a waste. Okay, and 5th city in here, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more cities to a top of 9 cities. Maybe not the best. Maybe not the best approach, but definitely I would like to get 5 more settlers right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 settlers. Let's go. Hello, extra food to my capital, tradition 1. Okay, time to start making roads? Definitely not yet. Come on, truffles. 2 turns. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna wait a bit. Ah, this guy has no granary in his. Alright, alright. I get your point. I get your point. We'll have to wait a bit. Back. Fortify. Basically, at this point of the game, approaches seems to do okay. I would say even that the tradition player is looking like he have an advantage. 8-2-2-2 on Liberty guy, which he doesn't have monarchy yet. Keep that in mind. He doesn't have monarchy yet. Okay, going for philosophy. So you'd say, yep, tradition is definitely looking in a better shape right now. You're possibly right. You're possibly right. Don't get me wrong. But not that entirely. Okay, I still can fit in Temple of Artemis, which will be a very, very good wonder. And look at this city. This city looks so awesome. Let's go Colosseum. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I don't need a Colosseum first. I need to get some workers to my other cities, basically. That's the most important part right now. Same goes for you. Same goes for you. Just avoid grow for a little bit. And in here, working very, very slowly on growing this city up. Temple of Artemis, and I should fit in Colosseum at some point. Let's go. So I would even say that the tradition right now is looking much stronger. Let's change to Linz. I deliberately want Temple of Artemis for the tradition player because it will feed him much more growth than you could possibly think about other stuff based in here. Okay, cool. Let's go. Let's get the truffles finally rolling in here. Continue. Okay, change home, go tradition 1. Hello, great prophet. Alright, so about the religion choices. I got my religion. This is a fair, I think the fair exchange, because I was able to build Stonehenge. So I should have the option, right, to get the religion first, which actually happened in here. If you do not count the natural wonders, then basically you get the religion first. So I'm gonna go with the extra happiness, and I'm gonna go with pagodas. Well, let's say no. I'm gonna go with shrines. This map is not that good because you have natural fate wonders, which is not representative of other maps, but both of those players have those. So okay, let's be fair about it then. The guy that made Stonehenge gets the pagodas then. Let's do it like this. And finally, I'm having that happiness rolling in here. But I'm still making settlers, not a big deal. Let's go choose production, granary of course, extra happiness. Finally grow a little bit, production focus. You could possibly finally grow a little bit. Not mentioning chopping some forest. Now, this is when something is really crucial about liberty. You can time natural born great engineer if you get Stonehenge, and you can definitely fit that in because you can just rush spam Stonehenge and you can definitely get pyramids. So that calls for a theoretically free Notre Dame, right? Theoretically, I'm saying theoretically because this is considering a duel, which is not that much representative of a normal game. This time is right, actually. Well, this guy is on the void growth, yes, but this one and the other one times actually perfectly right, which I really love because we've got Temple of Artemis in here, and I will be able to start working on National College right away. So if I'm a tradition guy, what do I want to do first? I want to get an extra trade route. You're probably wondering, yeah, let's go to the education right away. Yes and no. Then I want to go to horseback, currency, civil service, education, and probably open acoustics to get rationalism right away. Will it work that way? It's hard to tell. I could miss on something just because I made too much wonders. Just because I made too much wonders. Let's go chopping the forests. More settlers into the correct position. Fortify. Next guy goes here. Circus, Colosseum. Go, go, go. Okay, Temple of Artemis. Now, this is a really great wonder. This is a really great wonder. What I want to get now is, of course, National College 6 turns. Really cool stuff. While still growing my capital, of course. Let's go. And the other cities needs to start working on the happiness buildings, basically. because I'm starting to lose a little bit happiness. That's cause of those two luxuries, but I am pretty well set up. Temple of Artemis, the Growth Pantheon, this should allow me to grow a lot, really a lot, which I'm really happy about. Okay, let's start working those natural wonders right now. Chop in the forest. You can stop avoiding growth too. Go on production focus. Excellent. And it's possibly a time to start making a road. Okay, go on the other side and go on the other side. Same goes for you. Let's go. Food. Oh, hello Austrian warrior. What are you doing in here? Wasn't expecting you in here. Now I will get into unhappiness, I'm afraid. But okay, let's just risk it. Okay, next you go, if I remember correctly, here. Yeah, you go here. You go here. Go, go, go. Start making a road. Spam. Okay. Well, I didn't get the spam you were referring to. Yay! And I'm actually happy. This is excellent. So I'm not losing the growth in my the growth in my cities right now, and the extra food is just okay. 3 turns, 4 turns, fine. Let's keep on growing. It looks really, really nice. Okay, well, this guy I can get a worker from the other city basically. So after this, I could get like 2 more workers, and this should be more than enough that I actually need in my cities right now. Okay, perfect. Let's go. Roady, roady, road. Farms. Yay! Finally, the warrior got some useful information. If you know what I mean. That's an extra happiness. I could possibly use this in here, right? Yeah, I could possibly use this in here and actually start growing a little bit. Okay. Road, and start making a road. Okay, well, actually I think I need to skip into here for a second for markets. Starting to have a little bit too much gold problems right now that I would like to admit. Okay, let's go. More roads and more settlers. Quick national college in here. And keep on growing. Right, still didn't lose the happiness. Perfect. And let's go. Yes, that's true, but still, first things first. When you have limited happiness, you want to fit in your happiness in the cities that are most beneficial with that happiness, and that in this example is actually the capital, right? So you definitely want to grow your capital as fast as possible. Yeah, exactly. You don't always get what you want. You want to maximize everything as much as possible, basically. Like in here, still growing the cities that I really feel that are more beneficial, and the most beneficial city that I can grow right now is my capital. Simple as that. So let's go to caravan again. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Okay. Right. Okay, back a row. Okay, let's get back to our Liberty player right now, which he's not doing that great if you ask me, right? I would say even that he is doing pretty darn bad right now in comparison to our tradition player, basically. And I second that. He's not looking in the great shape, especially gold wise. Gold is basically the problem of Liberty. You don't have that many free buildings right now, and that's of course a huge problem. But bear with me, we shall see how this will turn out. 21 science versus 44, that's absolutely a huge difference. Tommy and you will probably slaughter me because I'm not playing this correctly. I probably should have won markets like ages ago, and I should have gotten much more gold, like markets and all that stuff, ages ago too. He probably is right, but well, I'm not Tommy. I'm definitely not Tommy, so I'm probably messing a lot of this stuff up. This is why he wins most of the time, but still this is something I want to show you. Okay, we've got the great prophet, so what do we want as a tradition player, basically? Founder belief. Well, since the happiness is already gone, I would say let's go with gold. And in here, the question is extra food or buying fate buildings or production or growth. I will there's going to be all-out peace, so I'm just going to focus on all the growing bonuses to see how much population I can get with all those growing bonuses, basically. This is my idea, right? Well, I actually want to grow this city now. Okay, perfect. And production focus. Goody. Colosseum, working slowly. Good stuff. Okay, religion founded too. I'm still very hemorrhaging on science, basically. That's a problem. And on gold too, don't get me wrong. I'm hemorrhaging on gold really badly. Though I've got those settlers set up. But the purpose comes basically later on in the game. Alright, so I can finally grow possibly my 2 cities. My 3 cities? No, I think those 2 cities only I can grow right now. I will definitely do so. And last caravan goes from Linz, Salzburg. Let's change to Vienna and get as much food in my capital as possible. Okay, grass finally done with cool stuff. Alright, now we reached a moment where I actually don't have stuff to build in a city. But shrine is something that will be absolutely useful to me at some point, so I will definitely get there. Get that, and first pagoda bought, basically. Let's go. Where's the road at? Finish up the road, get more roads, and go. Okay. Almost good. Nope. Get fate, please. Fate is really important for the late game. Don't get me wrong, but it's just so done important for the late game. You're actually not growing right now, and there's no more hammers. Let's go with food then. Wait a second, why am I making a worker in here? I don't want a worker. Right, I don't want a worker. I want... Okay, I can use one more worker. I could use one more worker, and another population goes to tradition. Go. Okay, fine, losing gold, of course, but fine, I can settle my cities that I want. So I'm gonna start off with this city. Here we are. No, you're working the incorrect tile, and of course choose monument as my first option, and you were supposed to work this tile. Thank you. And the next city I want to settle, actually I want to settle Mount Kailash first. There we go. Mount Kailash and get some food, and of course choose a monument. There we go. And go, workers, go. Time to make me proud. I tend to disagree, no name. And, well, I need to definitely start making a road now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I think this way. Oh, yeah, this will be the best. 2 workers, and of course a market. There's still Oracle that we could snatch on. So the question is, do we divide the wonders between the players, or we just let them fight for them? Because both of the capitals right now are basically at the spot to build out wonders. So the question is, which player we give what? That's the question I do have right now. Any ideas? Which wonders do we spread out to who? I was thinking like giving Oracle to the tradition player. I mean, like to the tradition player basically. But I could be, of course, wrong on that. There we go. 57 science plus 6 gold. Doing quite okay. Road, still working on the road. Happiness though, still 0. So I'm still avoiding growth in most of my cities. That's of course those 2 lucks that I don't have, but well, I don't want to get Oracle in tradition right now. If I could get Oracle with Rationalis, that would be... Yeah, let's do this. Let's buff up the tradition even more. I think that's a cool idea. I like the idea very much. Right, gold is almost sorted out. Let's go in here. Market and a caravan, please. Thank you very much. Keep on improving all the land that we could. Road, and in here I need to start making a road too. Well, tradition has almost all the buffs that it can possibly get right now, so it looks like he's in a very good shape. Don't get me wrong, but it looks like he's in a very good shape. Now of course there's one thing, there's a lot of things. Yes, that's true. That's exactly true. So I'm not saying this is a perfect comparison. Just the purpose of this is to just give you that feeling of the differences between those 2 approaches basically. I'm not saying one is better than the other. I'm just saying why am I going liberty into tradition basically. This is the only thing that I'm kind of saying why, and that's it. I could fit in an aqueduct though in my capital. That will be really helpful. It's something that Liberty absolutely struggles with, is the gold and the happiness basically, but well, that's just the way it goes. Okay, go, and go. Great, engineer ready. Civil service done. Tradition finished. Next stop, 12 turns. Can you reach this in 12 turns? I think I'm too slow about it this time. So I probably messed that up. Not a big deal. Don't get me wrong. It's not a big deal. Definitely could have done this a little bit better, but well, messing this stuff. Yes, that's true, but this is, again, this is not the purpose of the comparison. This is to answer the one simple question: why liberty into tradition is how to get basically the fastest win, science win on the map. Basically how to get it. So how to get it, this is exactly how you could approach this. Get as much food, as much cities, and as much cool stuff as possible. That's just the way it goes. Okay, so I'm not building too much wonders anymore. Not gonna even try to add them up. And yeah, 75. Good. Roads. And a little bit more roads. So this player absolutely deserves for a Chichen Itza, in my opinion. Yes, this is exactly what I'm saying. This is why people tend not to like this approach, because most of the time you just don't have the land, you don't have the space basically to do it, you don't have those neighbors. So that's basically the point. It's just showing you what can be done with just a little bit different approach to the game that you are used to. Basically why liberty is still a viable option in a game like this. Alright, so this is the purpose of this. Okay, let's go. Mine. Vienna has grown. Perfect, but I still want to have food. Choose production, market. Go gold, go gold, go gold. Roads and roads. And roads. I may purchase with fate. Well, that's nice, but I don't have anywhere to go. So let's just go with the missionary. There we go, choose production. Next stop, of course, is a market. And another social policy, that's landed allied. Hello, tradition. Okay, good. And let's continue with all the cool stuff you can get in here. Theology, almost there, almost there. I am not working all the cool food tiles that I could be working. Preparing this a little bit. Ah, yeah, that's true. There we go. This is the demographics. Discrepancy is really huge right now. The tradition player rocks the world basically. Rocks the world basically for now. Okay, let's go. Chop some forests. Hello, Mr. Missionary. Let's go. Establish a trade route to Liberty 1. Are you working those food tiles? Of course you're not, because why would you? Okay, cool stuff, finally, and go chop some forests. Okay, time to improve my capital a little bit. What? Why am I alt-tabbing? I don't want to alt-tab. Okay, there we go. Ah, come on, don't alt tab. Don't alt tab. Okay, this city was supposed to be on avoid growth though. Okay, well, I don't want culture yet, though definitely a shrine could be a wise choice. Let's go, and somebody is not growing. Yeah, I want to grow you. I just don't have the happiness yet, but I will have the happiness, so it's not a problem. Okay, next stop, of course, granary. Of course, a granary. Let's go. More. Caravan. Okay, missing a caravan. Grass Klagenfurt. Let's go change to Bregenz. There we go. Continue. Right, and now it's time to get some more food in here. Did you actually grow? Yes, and you are not growing. Why are you not growing? Please grow. Please grow. And more food to my capital. I gotta note though that this capital is buffed up really good with all the happiness and cool stuff that you would possibly imagine. So don't get me wrong, but this capital is really beefed up. Really beefed up. Let's go to the workshop. And actually more... There we go. Manual specialist control. Okay, I can plant one more city right away. Let's plant this guy up, and what I actually want to start in here is a workshop. Yep, I want to start with a workshop in here. And this guy definitely needs a farm, of course, and in here a farm too. And go to Liberty 1. There we go. Linz in tradition site. Yeah, it's actually a good idea. Linz Circus Maximus. Very good choice. You're absolutely right. Alright, this city has grown again. Let's go. Ah, you're starving. I need to buff this city with food a little bit. Absolutely a lot with food. I want to buff this guy a lot with food. More food. What about you? Okay. Hey, Chechen. Nice. So I've got the happiness now. Time to prepare for universities, which calls for a garden. And I can actually grow again a city, even like 2 cities I could possibly grow a little bit more with population. The goal is to reach population 10 as fast as possible, not mentioning getting a road there. Sounds like a pretty important question as well. Okay, fortify in here. Yeah, micromanagement is a little bit slacking. I'm sorry for that, but yeah, like playing 2 players is well, it's quite hard. Don't get me wrong, but it's quite hard, and I absolutely need more workers in here. Workshop and an aqueduct in here too. This is Tundra. Yeah, this is Tundra, so I actually don't want to chop that forest. Let's go with a workshop. Okay, and more farms. Hey, city became religious. Go production focus. And you could possibly... Okay, still 3 turns. Right, fine. Never mind then. Okay, education. Hello. Now, 3 turns and 8 turns. Well, I failed the timing a little bit. Actually, I failed the timing a little bit. Let's try to go for university. I could always just wait with it a little bit. Of course, it's not the... Well, maybe I could get it like in 3 turns, but I'm still going to get it in 3 turns. So I did fail the timing a little bit in here. I could theoretically wait. I could theoretically wait out the turn timer to open internationals, but like getting a commerce opener in a tradition... Well, what would you do? If you missed out the timing on the perfect acoustics, what would you open first, basically? What would you open first? Because there's... I can't sell anything. I can't sell any building. I built too many wonders, so that kind of backfired on me a little bit. So what would you sell? Is there anything you could possibly sell in a city like this? I have absolutely no idea right now. Okay, yeah, you still need to work on food, and you are working on food. Good. Go tradition 1. Okay, a lot of seeds has grown, and I can't buy the extra happiness just yet. Grass workshop. You've grown too. Yeah, I'm not even micromanaging cities. If you're gonna play like normally, you definitely will micromanage. So yeah, you're absolutely right. This is not the best comparison available. This is not the best comparison available to you, but well, we're definitely gonna do what I can. For example, I could work this like ages ago. Not mentioning I could work like hammers there ages ago too. Okay, I may purchase with fate. Do I want to spread my religion? Not really. I want to go for great profit in here. There's no reason to... I'm not threatened by any religion at all, so there's absolutely no reason to rush any religion. I mean, like, rush and great profit. This is just to compare raw finish time. Raw science win finish time between a tradition 4 city versus aesthetics. Sounds reasonable. To compare just the fastest science win basically, and in this city I could definitely start off with a university, though 5 extra happiness to grow my capital is probably something much more useful, but university in here is much more beneficial than gold. Same goes in here. University in here is... There we go. So, fit in my tradition city. 17 pop capital. Not bad at all. I gotta admit that this is not bad at all. Not bad at all. Let's go. What's up in this city? I may purchase with fate. That's great. Let's purchase something with fate then, which calls for a pagoda. And in here, actually avoid grow for a second. I don't want to lose the happiness. Any city will grow now? I don't think so. So let's go to workshop. Workshop. Postaram się. No dobrze. Ah, monument! Why are you slowing down the monument in here? Did I miss the monument in here too? And in here too? No, those cities has monuments. Commerce or PD, Mr. Sink? I would say aesthetics is a viable option. Commerce I like too. but yeah, aesthetics sounds a little bit more reasonable in my opinion. Just a little bit more. Yeah, I missed that badly. I missed that one pretty badly, I gotta admit that. No excuse for me about that timing. The perfect timing is to hop in from tradition into rationalism right away. So I missed that timing by 6 turns. This will delay my finishing time quite a lot, so to be honest, I'm just going to go for astronomy. There's no point for me to waste any more turn times on acoustics. I'm just gonna hop into astronomy to get observatories as fast as possible. Okay, and I need to finally get a road to Vienna. Let's go. And in here, well, I think I'm gonna skip the wonders then. Let's play it out without the wonders for now. Unless you would wish otherwise, then we could sneak in some wonder action in here. But this is something that I can't give it truly how it looks like in a normal game when you're playing against players, because you really just cannot compare. That's mind games, right? If you have this wonder or the other wonder, those are basically mind games we were talking about, so it's really hard to. Okay, commerce or aesthetics? I would say aesthetics or commerce. Alright, commerce. Fine. Let's try commerce out. Zapytasz się? Okay. Okay, let's go. And finally reaching what I wanted in the Liberty guy, which calls for a Notre Dame. Finally getting Notre Dame. There we go. Let's start up with this. And going to universities finally. Well, guilds and universities. Actually no, let's go universities, astronomy, finally. Yeah, so the science is not that great right now, but hopefully we can catch up soon. Let's start with the road. Hello Notre Dame, and that's finally the possibility for my other cities to build up. There we go. Add to queue now monument. What's wrong with this? Okay. Monument, workshop, library. There we go. And in here the same stuff. Monument, workshop, granary, library, and all the other buildings that I will need later on. Yes, that's, well, you kind of need it, maybe you don't need it, but it's definitely a viable option to get that Notre Dame up and running in here, so it's not like a huge strange thing. Should start kicking out units. Well, let's check out demographics. Definitely Liberty side is winning right now. Not hugely, but it's definitely winning right now. Okay, what I want to hear is actually I want to stop avoiding growth in this city, and I want to get temple. Temple sounds nice. Let's go to temple. Oh, I actually was supposed to work the food tiles in here. Go, dude. Not mentioning chopping a lot of forests. And workers, I need workers. I'm messing stuff with workers all day long. Whichever game I'm in, I'm always having 2 little workers. Alright, so let's skip the wonder part for now. And what I want in here, I want to finish, I want to get National Epic. I got universities up and running, so it's definitely time to start working university slots. Oh, okay, National Epic. 102 Science, turn 88, not bad, not bad. Don't get me wrong, this is absolutely not bad. Do I want an extra fade right now? No, I would actually prefer extra hammers. There we go. I'm missing happiness. Yeah, so this side definitely needs a happiness boost. Drama and poetry. There we go. And let's go in here. Good, good, good. Let's chop some forests. You need to avoid growth too. Manual control selection. And next turn. Yeah, tradition sadly fell into unhappiness. I should possibly choose the religion with a little bit more care, so I can actually get the happiness. Alright, and now the question. Getting great scientists, save them or plant them? I would say, for a freedom, plant them, right? But how many and where exactly would you plant them? Basically, that's the question. Oh, excuse me. But as you can probably see, though tradition has that advantage at science right now, it's starting to fell off. Basically, it's really starting to fall off. I don't know if this is just me, or do you see the difference between having more cities, that how much more options actually can give you. Definitely time for a writers guild in my capital. That's absolutely a good thing. Same goes for the tradition side. I would really love to get writers guilds finally in here. So where's my writers guild? Yeah, let's get a writers guild. There we go. Go. University, cool. And in here, okay, it works, cool. Plant 2. Alright. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna plant 2. Okay, let's get on the other side now. Okay, my 2 cities will want to grow. So avoid growth in here for a second. And those cities needs to grow really badly. Same goes for you. Yeah, go on production focus. Thank you very much. Mucho apreciato. Okay, and go with the farms. Not mentioning I need more workers. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need at least 5 more workers. 5 more workers, go. Okay, cool stuff. Yeah, exactly. That's basically the point. That's basically the point. This is basically the point. Why liberty? If you only have the space to expand, the problem. When is it? When can you do this? Basically, when can you do this? Well, you can do this when you have the space, right? When you have the space, then just more cities is just better. It's simple as that. More cities means more overall production and local bonuses and so on and so forth. So it just works that much better. There's just no doubt about that. This city is working the incorrect tile again. Alright. Yes, that's true. Missing the Renaissance timing, absolutely this time. But will it influence the end time? We shall basically see. We shall basically see. Let's go. Hello, City of Tradition. Finally, we've got the happiness. Now, where to plant those? I like to plant them, at least when I'm playing a tradition, I like to plant my grapes Because if there's any kind of, how it's called, this is the problem. Tradition is missing 2 luxuries basically, because I used only 4 cities for 4 mountains, so it's missing 2 8 happiness. So that's probably, yeah, that's a huge handicap on the tradition side. There's a huge handicap on the tradition side this time. So I'm thinking like I want to give him more wonders. So I definitely, if he's gonna open rationalism, so then I'm just going to give it how it's called. Come on, Yoruus, spell it out. Well, 8 happiness, is it huge? It's not that huge as you think. If you think like a capital size, then it's huge, because there's like 16 extra population, right? That's 16 extra population in capital. But if you think about the other cities, then it's probably not that big of a deal, right? If you would want to put the population in other cities, 16 pop in your capital is definitely a huge deal. So I'm thinking like I'm gonna handicap tradition with a little bit more wonders, except the Notre Dame. Alright, we've got a great profit, so I could give tradition a little bit of boost in happiness. Let's say temple happiness. I would say let's say temple happiness, and let's say missionaries and inquisitors. I actually like this, gain faith when great persons are expanded. Alright, so next stop is definitely temple to get the extra happiness. Okay, finally getting some growth in here. I'll mention, yeah, give food, man, come on, go. More food. You can grow a little bit more, go on production focus, and this city can possibly work fate. Not mentioning work a little bit more extra food. Yeah, work a little bit more extra food. Nope, the cities have gardens only on lakes or rivers. So I could, as I said, benefit that side a little bit more, but the tradition side. But well. Okay, let's go with the watermill. Watermill, and I'm actually losing happiness again, which calls for another pagoda. There we go. So you can basically avoid growth for a second there and grow one more population. Okay, chop the forest, get a farm. I'm not even micromanaging cities, as you can probably see, which is probably a mistake, but that's not the purpose of this. This is just like a, yeah, loose comparison of the two. Hello, social policy. Well, next spot is, of course, aristocracy. I want to finish tradition, don't get me wrong. There's a reason for that. I don't want to rush it that much, but I definitely want to finish this up. No, tradition player is losing ivory and truffles. He's losing 2 luxuries, as I said. Right. He's losing 2 luxuries, the tradition player. So yes, he's definitely handicapped a little bit, though Chichen Itza went for him, so that kind of settles things up a little bit. Okay, go, mister, go. Astronomy, excellent. That calls for an observatory. Okay, so the next stop is, of course, getting to banking, architecture, scientific theory, electricity, and hop into radio as soon as possible. Right? I didn't turn off spies. I forgot about that. I'm not gonna use spies those. I played those games without spies, so without stealing text. So I'm just not gonna use those in here, right? Wait a second, what are you working at? Actually, let's do this like this. It's going to give me a little bit extra happiness, a little bit extra food. There we go. There we go, there we go. Yeah, try to micromanage at least a little bit Yoruus, and like tiny little bit. I don't ask too much of you. Just a tiny little bit. Go here. Thank you. And go here. Reset tiles. Okay. Yeah, what would you want me to go? Other than freedom. In 90% of the games, I saw people go freedom. Do you have any other idea? Other would be better. We could try other. I'm open to suggestions. The game I actually won was with freedom, so it sounds reasonable. But for a traditional player, like to buff up food and great person generation and those planet great scientists, it feels like a very good option actually. But of course I could be wrong, so correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, these capsules look so sweet. 21 population, rocking solid, 44, 49 food. This is Temple of Artemis. This is all Temple of Artemis, so this tradition player has a huge handicap. Let's go 3 turns. Okay, 3 and okay, perfect. Observatory 5 turns, watermill, stables, a lot of cool stuff. And more food. Yeah, no city-states. That's the idea of the comparison. This workers needs to get on the other side. What is really cool about this is this capital. 21 population in the capital. Who wouldn't want a capital like that? But 15 pop in the capital is not that bad either, if you ask me. Still rolling on only 1 happiness though. That's something we could improve a bit more. Okay, road. Road, and let's go. Ouch! Go away. Okay, let's go. Okay, garden. Let's go. Avoid grove. Why are you on avoid grove? Don't be on avoid grove, man. Okay, more workers. Finally getting all this stuff done in here. Sounds reasonable, but will it benefit me right now. I think this will slow him down actually much more than it would possibly benefit him in any ways. That's at least my opinion on the subject, but of course I could be wrong. That's just a raw, let's say, it's, in all honesty, this is just a raw comparison, okay? Okay, why did I get a great profit when I could have bought pagodas? I have no idea. That was a mistake again. Okay, let's buy something like okay, let's buy mosques and okay, profits. There we go. Well, actually, not. Liberty player has more food right now. Sounds strange, yes, but that's the way it goes. He has more he has more, basically more food right now than the tradition player. Okay, more. What are you doing in here? Why are you on the jungle, man? Come on, dude. What are you doing? 140 science, not bad. I've seen better. We had a very good start. I really seen a lot more science in here. But Vienna can start working on university slots. Okay, I'm gonna do this in here, and then a market and observatory 34. I would possibly use a caravan to that city. Let's send the caravan. Since I got Temple of Artemis, it goes for every single city. I would love to buff up this with a little bit of hammers. Same goes for you. Give me an observatory in this city, thank you. And my capital, for example, working a lot of tiles that I actually should not work right now, which will probably be better spent on jungle tiles. There we go. Okay, and start making those trading posts. Okay, choose production, stables. Ah, that city there didn't grow. That city there did not grow quite correctly. Let's go. Okay, time to kill you. Okay, finally education. No, choose university. Come on. Same goes for you. Choose university. More roads. Can't do farms in here. Okay, time to avoid growth a little bit though. This is my... Okay, avoid growth here. Avoid growth. Avoid growth. Yep, avoid growth. Avoid growth in here too. Avoid growth. You want to grow. You run avoid growth. Okay, cool. Well, I want to handicap the Liberty player, so to speak, as much as possible right now. Ten turns. Let's go. Anything else I could do in here? Yeah, start making a lot of useful stuff. Farms. What do you mean? Are they basically offset by the extra cities. Hey, great writer. Leave him be. Leave him be. Yep, 80 versus 180. Go, go. Go, go, go. I don't have trading posts yet. Yeah, that's a problem. University done, and here almost done. Let's go. Okay, more science, please. Ah, run into unhappiness. Well. But I could fit in temple somewhere. Well, okay, I could fit in missionary then. I cannot fit in missionary yet. All right. Here and of course here. Possibly avoid grove. You don't want to avoid grove. You want to avoid grove, and you want to avoid grove. Sort of. Okay. And this goes to okay, well, I want to send, wait a second, I wanted to send hammers to Vienna. Exactly, I want to send hammers. I can't send hammers yet. Alright, that's alright, and send food to Linz. I forgot I don't have workshops in here. I should just sneak in the workshops really quickly there. No reason not to do it. Okay, hello extra happiness. Now national epic is something I will need in here too. 7 turns. Okay, who can grow? I would really love to grow some cities. For example, you are a city that I would love to grow. Let's go. You could say something like that. You could say something like that. It's like the matter of Liberty 1, go food to the capital. It's a matter basically when to bulb them. I'm like, if you have those, okay, just go back. If you have a lot of science, then bulbing them at the late is just so much better. But if you use them in here, well, it's just sort of how to say it. Well, you can just plant them, right? A missionary can't really get them. If you get an early grade scientist, you just plant them. But if you get them really late, there's not too much point of planting them, right? You work university slot. There we go, and there we go, and let's say there we go. Okay, this style cannot work the capital now. I need hammers in this city really badly. So one extra caravan in here could be useful too. Okay, and more. More. Wow, for a second there I thought this is going to be a reload. Alright. Colosseum. The first one? Yeah, that's true. South Poland needs a Colosseum too. Well, actually South Poland can grow one pop. Yeah, you can grow one population. There's no reason not to. There we go. And just go there and stay there. Still missing one happiness. I would love to buy something, but it's just not going to cut it. Basically, all the players, both of those players are basically capped out right now. So we've got 30, 41, 47, 47 population with tradition right now. 47 population overall with tradition. And we've got how much in here? 20, 30, 30, 30, 40, 40, 51. So Liberty player in a raw population right now is a little bit ahead. They are both struggling in happiness, but this demographic says this basically. Okay? It's not looking that bad. Don't get me wrong, it's really not looking that bad for the Liberty side. You could argue, of course, that I planted the cities wrong. Yes, but if I would be playing the tradition, I would probably do exactly the same thing. PS? What do you mean PS? What's that shortcut stands for? If you'd be so kind to elaborate on that, I would be really happy. Go. Do I need to grow a little bit? I don't think so. Okay, fortify here. Alright, so what about the great second scientist? Do I use him or do I not use him? That's the question. Yes, but I'm thinking like that I'm not gonna use any more wonders right now. I just have the feeling that's the most reasonable option. Okay, and oh hammers, damn it. Okay, I want to sneak in to workshops real quickly. I want to really sneak into workshops, and like that's I need those hammers really badly in here before I will get to modern era. This probably was not the smartest move in here to do. Okay, grow a little bit more and definitely grow. Okay, you're growing, and what about you? You can grow too. Yep, you can grow too. Let's go. And more growing. And more growing. Plant. Okay. Let's plant him then. Fine. Gonna do it. Okay, finally hitting the right timing. Rationalized. No, I'm still unhappy. My city is growing and I'm still unhappy, so that's definitely not using this as I would love to use it, though 250 science is nothing to meddle with. Don't get me wrong, but I would really love to get that extra happiness, which I could possibly achieve if I would just... no, it's fifth ring, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth ring. I'm never gonna get to those truffles and ivory unless I could fit in a great general at some point, which is probably not worth it. Public schools, okay. Oh, losing so much gold right now. Minus 16 gold soon. Gonna be painful. Gonna be painful. Don't get me wrong. Alright, but we can overcome that problem just a tiny little bit, especially with the market, and avoid growth in here. Thank you. Do I have any more mark? You're not working the correct tiles again, dude. Come on. Avoid growth in here for a second. You were supposed to grow like ages ago. Okay, just grow a little bit more. Yep. Reset tiles. Go, 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 and go. There we go. And one last road in here. Excellent. Of course, production focus. Then I need a library. Not a lighthouse, damn you. I need a university. Granary first though. There we go. And how are you doing, cutie? You should be having a lighthouse like ages ago. Well, let's be fair to the madness that I'm actually trying to achieve in here. Still no trading posts? Still no trading posts. Okay, then let's just go and get some more farms then. Pagoda, Coliseum, Circus. If I'm gonna avoid growth, I'm gonna lose the happiness, right? Ah, but why are you not working the university slot? That's a question that bugs me right now. Okay, let's do this. Klagenfurt. Go capital, go capital, go capital. Finally! For a second there I was like, yay, zero happy. But it's not like that. Okay, go public schools and go electricity. Actually go printing press first, economics, scientific, or electricity. Yeah, roaming around the tech tree a little bit too much. Well, this is what you get when you're playing two players at the same time. And trying to do it as fast as possible. Okay, Liberty guy fallen into the happiness as well. Sad for him. Nothing he can do about it. Choose production, shrine, get that fate up and running in here. And roll out. Go, go, go. 250 science to 130, huh? That's a huge difference, wouldn't you say? I would say that's a huge difference. That's a huge difference. Okay, did we grow? Yep, university slot, go. And yeah, we could use a caravan to that city now. Yeah, we could definitely use a caravan to that city. Go science, go science. Physics. Welcome to Renaissance era. That's cool. Observatory. And now rationalism opener. Okay, a little bit extra science, not too much, but always something. Okay. Okay, now you're going the correct way almost. And choose, yeah, time to reach guilds, time to reach banking, and time to reach scientific theory. There we go. Okay, more, and more. still 2 unhappiness. Come on, give me happiness, man. And why can I build artist guild? Yeah, definitely an artist guild could be useful. Or science. Or science. Farms. Okay, establish a trader to Klagenfurt. Where's Klagenfurt? There we go. So I can actually work that second university slot that I really need. Actually from here. There we go. Temple and research. Well, actually gold will be the case next turn. Zoo. Finally. Okay. Bank and give me a damn zoo. Same goes for you. Observatory and the damn zoo. Well, not making I should make workshops as well, don't get me wrong. I should be making those ages ago. And you go to Salzburg with those extra hammers. There we go. Finally. Okay, well, I can definitely change it to tradition and send hammers to all my other cities, since they do lack in hammers quite enormously. Stables? Oh, just go with gold. Let's go with gold. Wealth, and now I could really use a university slot in here. Sorry. Yeah, delay growth just a little bit, just to get that extra science. And here, actually, do I want fate? Yes, I do want fate. Although I would love to get the gold too. Yep. Exactly, that's absolutely true. I'm starting to run into economic problems, but I finally got the growth going, so it should be sorted out fairly soon, I hope. Especially you could grow and go on production focus, of course. There we go. Give me more cool stuff. As I said, I'm not saying which one is better. I'm just saying that those two approaches are definitely viable, and the case is the timings. Liberty, tradition, in my personal opinion, tradition is just so strong in the mid game right now. It's running on 250G, it's running on 37, a lot of gold, one like a lot of science. 250 science at turn 112. It's really not a bad outcome. The problem is the hammers though, the land, and overall the crop yield, which will, yeah, I'm not gonna vote on here. I'm not gonna use the Congress either. The problem starts off with a little bit of hammers though I could possibly compensate this with trade routes, which I intend to do, of course. Let's go chop some forests. Salzburg, go to tradition. Yeah, go to the tradition city. Go tradition city. Okay, this is looking good, sort of. Slowed down a little bit just to get those extra science, but kicking in there soon. Yeah, running minus 9G is definitely not something that I like, but not much I can do to stop this. Alright, but you can definitely work the university slot, and you could possibly check this food out in here and work the university slot. You're probably asking, why are you working university slots? Well, the answer for this is pretty simple. Because I want to get it Basically, I want to get those great scientists rolling in as much and as fast as possible. That's the main purpose of this approach. Get those scientists as fast as possible. Okay, I need to sneak in the market in here though. I think here too is gonna be much more beneficial to have this than anything else, and make anything as a proposal. There we go. Right, soon I'll be finished up for today. There we go, and you're working the farm. Okay, cool. And more farms. More trading posts. Are you working the trading posts? Of course you're not working the trading posts, because why would you? Hello, great prophet. Okay, well, I would prefer to work the food tiles now, and the great prophet is... I could use you somewhere. On a hill in there, for example. Yeah, let's go there. I don't want to lose the food, as I said previously. Okay, go grow one more population, as long as I'll get the zoo soon, okay? Because it's just messing with my happiness too much in here. Even I would have the rationalist happiness boost, I can't fit in that. That's, of course, that happiness is really huge there that I messed up, but still. Go university slot first. More farms again, and I actually am running on too much workers, I believe. Yeah, it's actually not. Yeah, 9G. Okay, let's go. Ah, this Austrian warrior, I could have killed him like ages ago. Oh, Yoruus messing stuff up as usual. That depends on the game basically. Most of the time I build them on jungle post, but depending on the land that I have available, I like to build them on mines, for example, and I like to build them on food tiles quite a lot too. So that's really dependent on the land that I get most of the time. Basically, most of the time is just dependent on the land that I get. Can you grow one more? Yes, you can, and certainly I want you to do it. Alright, go. More food. Why are you avoiding growth? Because you're avoiding growth. Simple as that. Production focus. Go my capital. Thank you. Yes, worker Runa is warrior. I forgot about this guy again. Come on, Yoruus, shape up. Shape up, man. Okay, 11 turns. Go, go. And you were sending food to tradition. Ah, I like this capital so much. Though the only problem is the happiness. Alright, rolling in here. I hope you're not. You are avoiding growth for some unknown reason. Let's go for university. And in here, finally get the camp and give me a farm. You've of course not working the correct tile. Yes. Ah, he's on a mission. He's on a mission still. Come on. He's still sorting out some sort of a mission, man. Yeah, can't do it. Okay. Okay, and okay. Great writer. Excellent. Well, to be honest though, I'm thinking like buying a research lab is a very viable option. I will buy a zoo. I just want to grow those cities. I don't want to lose. I'm gonna open. I have the rationals. I don't want to lose that science basically. So I'm just gonna fit it in here. So I will get happy 120. I don't want to waste those though, and I'm gonna avoid growth in here. Should have probably done this ages ago, but I was just very reluctant to do so. And for example, you could no, you can't grow this one. So for example, you could get the extra science too in here, not mentioning all the jungle tiles in here. There we go, go extra science. Ah, man, micromanagement again. Micromanaging failure. 308 science, not that bad, not bad. Okay, hello banking. Another great writer. I'm just waiting for the golden age to burn those great writers now. Forge will not be helpful. This tile will be helpful, and Machu Picchu, yes, true, that will be helpful a lot. Let's go with the bank. You can avoid the growth in here still. I mean, like, you can grow a little bit. Same goes for you. Just grow, man. You've got the happiness for a little while. 3 happiness. Do I have the 3 happiness? I think yes. Oh, finally I can destroy you. Die. Die, 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 die. Let's go. Should be fitting the gold problem soon. Architecture going on. And you're still not going the right way. Oh, that saddens me deeply. Again, wrong micromanagement. I'm messing up those movement with the workers. I usually don't do this that bad, right? Okay, again, 0 happiness. So time to stop growing disease. Liberty demands a lot more micromanagement. That's like absolutely true. Liberty just demands so much more micromanagement. It's amazing how much micromanagement Liberty actually demands of a player, basically. But well, choose production. Circus, go circus. Happiness, please. And in here, grow a tiny little bit if you'd be so kind, and of course avoid growth. And more cool stuff is what we want, is what we need. Okay, yeah, just fortify in here. Yeah, you can go start making trading posts. Tell me you're working on trading posts. Yes, you are. Excellent. Yes, but we're still talking about a couple of those timings, as I said. You're looking like in here right now, and yeah, tradition player is like rolling so strong. 312 science on turn 180. Scientific theory soon. Gonna time out Oxford into modern era. So gonna have the freedom, happiness. It will grow. Yes, it all looks really good. Don't get me wrong. It all looks really good. But there is a downtime on all of this stuff, basically. And you'll soon see what's up. University, go. 10 turns. Any other city without university? Nope. Can you grow more? I don't think so. Chopping the forests, yes. Buying pagoda, okay, one more pagoda, there we go. Right, go, trading posts, go. And what's up with you? What are you doing? You're not working the correct tiles, if I remember correctly. There we go. Give me more food. Yeah, give me food, man. I was supposed to work Artist Guild too. That was a mistake. I should... Can I fit in Artist Guild? 4-4. There we go. Artist Guild. Yeah, I think it's more worth it in here. Let's go. I need to buy. Can I buy? No, I don't want to buy it. Alright, I don't want to buy it because I want to buy... you know what I want to buy. Yeah, you're right, what I want to buy. Okay, more trading posts. And here, what's up? Let's go farm. And just wait a bit. Yeah. Don't have more stuff to work right now. Alright, first grade scientist ready to pop soon. Finally getting you here. Observatory man. Observatory man, and what I actually want you to work is this tile and this tile. Avoid growth for now though. You're fitting in almost perfectly in here, thank you. Alright, almost there. Go trading posts. Go trading posts and let's go. Alright, I just want to reach the moment when they will be even at science though. I really need to finish this up soon, since I should be going to sleep. So I guess we're gonna finish this comparison next week. I just want to get tradition to modern era. So we'll basically have the feeling how this works out at the modern era basically. Okay, this guy is so long for the golden age. Not mentioning you need to get an artist guild. Come on, how long are we supposed to wait? Ironworks already almost ready to build. Good. Gold finally sorted. Finally this one is sorted out. So if I'm finally starting to be on the track, I believe I'm finally starting to be on the right track. This guy is definitely not doing this like I would love him to do this, right? Go on production focus, man. You really need to grow and work a hill or something, because this just takes you too long. Okay, go. Scientific theory, perfect. Hello, industrial era. Next turn, 2 turns actually. Oof. Well, I actually feel that it's absolutely worth it to sell one worker. There we go. He's not doing that much useful stuff there anyways. Now the question is, will I lose the happiness? I don't want to risk it. I'm gonna wait with the growth. Just one turn for the zoo in this next city basically, okay? Okay, and how are we doing here? Slowly getting there. Ah, you're supposed to work the mine. Yoruus forgetting all the cool stuff that he was supposed to do. Okay, now you can grow. You can grow, and I would prefer this city to grow. Why, you're asking? Well, it's pretty simple, because I want to get this finally done. So I will get the come on, I will get the change this to mint. I will get the, come on, 10 population boost from tradition, which I like never got basically. Finally a golden age. This is excellent. Now I want to wait until turn 1 left on the golden age basically. Okay, can I grow those 2 cities? Again, it's hard to tell, but there's no more pagodas to buy, so I can buy mosques. Purchase a mosque, so I can grow those 2 cities right away. Assign delegates, commit. Go more. And go farms, of course. Let's go construct this and go more. I may purchase with fate. I don't want to purchase with fate anything, man. Okay? Do I understand? Do I make myself clear? 3 turns? No, can't fit in 3 turns on anything. But it doesn't matter, because what I want to do is I want to buy a public school. I want to get a mint, and then I want to get a coffee house. Okay. Coffee house, go, go. Yay! Economics. And economics call for a coffee house. Coffee house and a zoo actually. And who's gonna make a caravan, by the way? Klagenfurt, it's time to start working on some cool stuff like a coffee house, a bank and a zoo. There we go. And South Poland, we want to get an observatory, and I want to get a coffee house. I want to start working the university slot. And there we go, a university slot. First on a coffee house though, with a little bit of extra production. I could, and let's get a caravan. I'm not using cargo ships, by the way, though I could, but I want to make this as even as possible. Okay, let's go here. Thank you. University, finally. Oh, great artist. Nice. Great artist and great scientist. Okay, let's get in here. Thank you very much. And let's get in here. Thank you very much too. I already did buy a public school. I'm not working it just yet though. Yeah, but I could work it right now. There we go. Choose in Linz. I want to get workshop and probably buy the public school. You're absolutely right about that. And more farms. There we go. Other policy, okay. Let's go. Secularism. 348 signs. Not bad. Really not bad. Right, go and go. Not at public schools though. Yet caravan goes to St. Paul 10, and let me show you the demographics now. Yes, behind in science, but crop yield is looking very good. Happiness is looking good as well. Yes, my happiness, I've got a lot of happiness. Soon though, I should be getting at freedom, and freedom should help me out enormously. Not mentioning, I'm not yet at the golden age, and I do have Chichen Itza in this in my city, so that will be really helpful for me. The only problem is I'm timing the freedom out right, So, well, almost right, because I'm gonna hit modern era, I will need to wait like one turn. So the question is, what is better, freedom or secularism actually? Again, I mistimed this by one turn, but as you can see from my gameplay, I'm not paying that much of an attention. I'm like, there's could be so much more improvement in micromanagement. That's absolutely pure craziness in my opinion, how much more micromanagement I could do better, basically. Okay, let's finish up those trading posts. Can I grow? Of course yeah, I can grow. Just tell me you're gonna buy a mosque. Yes, you're gonna buy a mosque. Perfect. But you cannot avoid growth. Okay, good. Okay, more farms. Go. Hey, finally, free tech. That calls for radio. Alright. And the next spot is, of course, industrialization, fertilizer, and plastics. Oh, I can't. Okay, I actually messed this up. So this is going to be a forced secularism after all, because there's no timer, which I can wait out. Sadly, there's no timer that I could wait up, but well. Let's continue. 453 science. Yeah, not bad. Still a bit more than Liberty Guy. Actually, Liberty Guy got in trouble right now. I bought a mosque with an absolutely useless city, it would seem. So, losing the science again. Ah, damn you. You need to pay more attention. And avoid growth everywhere, please, because you're definitely messing stuff up. Okay, observatory, still working on the observatory though. We could definitely switch this tile up in here and work on the university slot. Do I want extra fate? No, not really. I would prefer the science now. Alright, a little bit extra hammers then. Fine. Let's do this like that. And more micromanagement, avoid growth. Okay, good. Avoid growth. You're of course messing stuff up as usual. Avoid growth. Colosseum. Yep. Give me a second. I'm just gonna try to micromanage everything correctly. Avoid growth in the capital too. And actually, could I work the artist guild? No, in a second. Avoid growth. Avoid growth. Messing stuff up. Avoid growth. Okay, everything is on avoid growth right now. Okay, more trading posts. Compare the tech cost. Okay, let's see plastics. On Liberty, it costs 3,984, and on the tradition side, it costs 3,297. So the difference is 700 beakers. 700 beakers, and now another addition to my empire is freedom. And freedom calls for specialists to have less food, which is super awesome. There we go. And another super awesome thing is the rate that great peasants are born, of course. Am I working the university slots everywhere? Yes, I am. Good. 21 turns. I could theoretically burn this out, which is not the best idea in my opinion right now. It's just not the best idea. Any happiness I could get anywhere, that's the problem. I'm slow on happiness. Maybe actually happiness would be a little bit better, but let's get our Liberty player Taj Mahal to sort out the happiness problems. Okay, 45 for now. And this guy's still unhappy. Commit delegates. All right. I would say quite a bit less. Yep, exactly. So I'm gonna. What time it is? Do I actually have the time still? Yeah, I should be going to sleep. Really, I was hoping for 2 hours, and it's almost okay. Like 14 more minutes. 3 hours since I was late. Let's get it on for 30 more minutes. Sort out the happiness in here, and don't do this automatically, man. Don't do this. Just remind me later. Don't do this automatically because he bought it in an absolutely wrong city, I would say. Okay, 0 happiness in here. Good. Well, avoid growth in here too. For now, because I need to sort out the happiness really, really badly. Caravan. Lynn's hammers too. There we go. Yeah, 2 more turns. Yeah, but I finally got the university slots in here too. There we go. Nope. Let's get this one in here and go. University slot. Okay, 363 science versus a lot more. Yep, we'll have to overtake with Beakers by quite a large amount. I absolutely agree. Can it be done? Looks a little bit grim at this point, right? I would say that Tommy definitely did this much better than I did. I think he reached like modern era exactly at the same time as I did, so no idea how did he actually manage to do so, but yeah, the science discrepancy is starting to be a little bit too huge. Alright, I've got the call. Time to get the call, basically. Time to get the call. Chop the forest. Continue. Okay, 1 turn left. So it's definitely time to ban those great writers. Let's ban them up. So I'm gonna buff up the great scientist generation and finally give me the happiness, please. Come on, people. Okay, anything else I can improve in this? But no, I think I'm starting to have enough workers basically. And time to start working on Oxford and Ironworks. Absolutely. And actually I could grow some cities. Let's grow you. You sound like a nice person to grow. Same goes for you. You sound like a very, very nice person to grow. Science, go and okay, get a farm, get a farm. Yep, exactly. But that's why I say, if you want to learn something good, definitely learn from him. Okay, more coffee house. Coffee house. Let's go. I did mess up 1 happiness now in here. Wow, too much. Oh, that was bad. That was really, really bad. Not intentional, in my opinion. This is actually helping Liberty guy too much right now. Meh. Damn. Definitely was not planning on losing than 1 happiness. Very not happy with this right now. Very not happy. Could I sneak in like a temple? Yeah, temple will sort out my happiness. No, not a trading post. Hey, finally happy. Of course, I can't buy a public schools because I just don't have the gold. But okay, I'm finally happy. That's really good. All right, coffee house is what I want first. Coffee house is what I want. Avoid growth. Coffee house is what I want first. And again, avoid growth on almost all the cities. Wait a second. Choose production now. Coffee house, of course. Coffee house, and let's go. 421, having exactly the same science as tradition player that is unhappy, which I messed up. You shouldn't be unhappy. So Liberty player right now has one more extra science. Not a big deal, especially that, yeah, look at this science. 6, 7, 8% ahead in science, right? So that's quite damn a lot of science, alright? Quite damn a lot of science that this guy is ahead. Don't get me wrong. Okay, continue. And now, of course, give me this should time out perfectly. Electricity, and then into industrialization. There we go. Then in 18 turns, well, that's not working that cool. Great pessimist, great engineer, don't want him. Great merchant, don't want him. Great scientist, don't want him. Great writer, yeah, exactly. Great writer is the guy that I want, though I should be working on an artist guild too. 6 turns, don't want to do that. Artist guild, and actually give me a little bit less science and do an artist guild, please. Okay, go. Industrial player too. If you were playing like this tradition guy was like, Grats man, welcome to industrial era. Yeah, welcome. Welcome to industrial era. Nice to meet you in here. That's how would you react, right? Okay, but let's not make fun of our player in here. Now purchase. What could you purchase? Someone needs to purchase a mosque. Hello, extra happiness. Lovely. I hope you're not on avoid grove now. Thank you very much. Good. And don't avoid grove in here either, but you were supposed to work the university slots. Like ages ago. Okay, thank you. Okay. Like one more tile in here. One more farm tile in here, and we're almost good. What do you mean I build? What do you mean I build too much buildings that are actually useless? Right, do I want to burn them? I don't want to burn them. I do want the happiness though. I really don't want to ban those in here. Void growth. Yeah, grow my capital. Grow like crazy. Okay, 3 writers ready up. I would love to get a golden age. Would love to get a golden age. Unless, what would you do? You would burn those great writers? Because I'm used to just not using them until really good stuff, basically. Okay, go research. Electricity 3 turns. Perfect. You're working almost the correct tiles again. You're working almost the correct tiles again. Okay, good. Just try to grow. Especially try to get a lighthouse, maybe. That was like supposed to be ages ago, man. Come on. For now, at least you could like use something to grow. Yeah, there we go. Production focus. Go, grow. You can grow one more tile, thank you. Do I need you? Nope. I don't need you at all. Same goes for you. I don't need you either. Okay, there we go. Demographics, just taking a look. Yes, but what do you mean good things? What are the good and bad things in your opinion, basically? That's my general question. Basically, what's good and what's wrong? Okay, this guy is useless now. Thank you. I no longer need your services. Okay, go Vienna. Hey. 3 turns still. Alright, good. Hello, great writer. Nice to meet you. And hello, great artist. Nice to meet you too. Well, I would use this guy for a golden age right now. Not a big deal, but I would like to use that extra culture it actually gives me. And now what I need in here is a coffee house. Go, go, go. Choose production, market. Oh, coffee house. Okay, this caravan needs to send food to my capital still. Actually, no, I would send food to Eistenstadt. Yeah, let's grow a little bit more food now. There we go. 2 more turns. Okay, assign delegates, commit as usual. Can I grow you? Yeah, I can finally grow you. You're not gonna lose the happiness finally. Which means you can grow as well. Finally, man, those 2 cities can grow 1 population. Okay, commit delegates. You need to work on stuff. Yes, but they will eventually grow, so it's a matter of preparing the buildings for the right moment. You just can't say they are useless because you are not using them right now, because you will use them. Don't get me wrong, you will use them. Okay, I think the public school in here, I could use a public school in here. 499 science, not that much. Okay, electricity, finally timed it correctly, and another great scientist. Where are you, Mr. Great Scientist? Never mind, let's go. Radio. Choose production. Bregenz. Bregenz needs a public school. Thank you very much. Go make a proposal. Anything. World religion, natural heritage sites. There we go. Okay, I think you're done. We need more food. Okay, scientist number 2. Okay, 0. Excellent, that calls for extra growth. Extra growing is always nice. Same goes for you. Oh, you're growing correctly finally. Just need to buy more food. More food. Thank you very much. More food. And more food in here too. Caravan, of course, tradition. There we go. And more. Now 30 pop versus 23. 460 science versus well, a little bit less science, you could say. Choose ideology, of course, order. And time to sort out the happiness problems, basically. Alright, and great person generation. There we go. Now we can talk about growing, basically. And yeah, now we can talk about growing. There we go. And you're not growing. Okay, everybody is growing now. Oh, you're not growing again. Come on, dude. Go. Alright, you need to grow too. Thank you. Okay. And okay, let's keep on growing then. Thank you very much. Boom. Taj Mahal, extra golden age. Lovely stuff. Really lovely stuff. Finally sorting out the happiness problems. Like finally sorting out trading post. There was not supposed to be a trading post there. Like never ever there should be a trading post there. And I actually want to have a public school. There we go. Good, good, good. So give me a farm in here, and give me not a road. Give me a farm. There we go. Answering the question of the free for all that was like ages ago. The king. I'm gonna play on Saturday, most probably. I think at 8 or 9 my time. So hopefully see you there. Okay, and time to go to plastics. Actually, no, time to go to fertilizer and plastics. Let's do the exact same tech path, basically. Public schools. Hello there. Coal. I want coal. I want food. Oh, actually, extra hammers wouldn't be that bad, if you know what I mean. Oh, you're starving. You cannot starve Klagenfurt. You need to have the food, man. Come on, go. Everybody is growing. Everybody is growing. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Except those people that are actually not kung fu fighting, but that doesn't count. Okay, great scientist. Ready or not, 590 in science, and still hoping to grow much more. Factories, go for a little bit extra hammers. Actually, you could go there and make another farm, man. Go. I would love to buy those jungle tiles in here that I should be buying like ages ago. But again, there's like public schools that I could buy too. Ages ago too, by the way. Let's go. Move stack unit. Nope. Great scientists, go. Great scientists, go. And this guy could possibly go on Salzburg, right? Yeah, go extra hammer, Salzburg. More food, thank you very much. Okay. And possibly a public school in here, since I don't have the gold anyways. Tradition. Go, go, go. More jungle. Okay, let's put our great scientists in here, so they will not mess things up. Now the problem is with tradition is it will stop at some point. Liberty, he still has a huge potential in here. I don't know if you actually can see this, but those cities still have a huge potential, basically. Alright, but I was supposed to stop. 530 tradition player and less than 530 from the Liberty player, so still not doing that great in here. Factory, let's check out demographics. There we go. Hammer wise, they are actually pretty even right now. The only problem is tradition is starting to slow down at food because it just have less cities. Basically, that's the problem. He's got less cities, and that's it. If he will have Poland is so crazy. I tested with this out with Tommy with Babylon. That was just amazingly good stuff. Really amazing good stuff. Okay, I didn't get a public school in my capital yet. Wow. Yoruus, what were you thinking about? Come on, dude, man. I should have bought that like ages ago. Okay. Okay, 4 turns. I guess I still have the time. And more food. Okay. Are you working the food tiles? Of course you are working the food tiles. This is exactly... Okay. Hitting the happiness problems again. Okay, gonna band this guy up for the extra happiness. Maybe not the best idea, but I want this really, really much. So I will not lose the happiness right now. I don't want food. There we go. Food. Food. Go. Chemistry up and running in here now. Public school on Klagenfurt. Liberty 1, of course. Food to Liberty 1 still. Thank you very much. Keep on growing, man. Grow, grow. Let's get my great scientists in here. Okay. Are you growing this? You're not growing again. Come on, dude. You need to grow. You need to grow, grow, grow like crazy. Okay, good stuff. Oh, hello there, great artist. How are you doing? Great artist, great scientist, great writer, actually. Quite a lot of great persons spawning here right now. I should burn him out for a golden age, but 72 turns, yeah, I'll probably just burn him, just not yet. It's not the crucial moment for me. Oh, yeah, probably my wife is sending me a text message. Go to sleep, Yoruus. Yoruus, go to sleep. Okay, go, go. So probably we'll have to go to sleep. Simple as that. Okay, let's get all those great scientists in here. Great writer, go on. Yay, I've got call, finally. And okay, not the next turn. Here. Ah, right, good call. Good call. I could possibly use this one. Do I need you? I think I need you still. Go here and like go here too. Yep, time for me to go. So I'm gonna save this in here. We'll leave you at a little bit of unknown. Will liberty be better in the long term than tradition or not? That's the question. That's the question for the time of the science win. Especially, I would probably want to save up gold right now on the tradition side to be able to buy up parts. But anyways, I will make a save right now. Let's take a save. Let's take a save. Liberty versus tradition, 146. Gonna save this up, and I'm gonna load autosaves, not old autosaves. I'm gonna yeah, initial autosave. Yeah, I'm gonna load this one. I'm gonna save it up, and after I will be done with this, I will post it up. The same map, the same save, the same settings. So let's go in here. I actually moved this one. All right, save, and I'm gonna call it Liberty versus Tradition start. Okay. And we're gonna finish this next week. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions or topics you would like to talk about, definitely leave me comments. You can send me messages on YouTube with YouTube works almost like a mail, so you can send me a message on YouTube if you have questions or ideas about next episodes. I myself, let me tell you what I have planned. I have planned finishing this one up. I have planned openers, talking about Asian era openers that I like and pros and cons of those openers. After this one, I'm talking about war strategy, I'm talking about city placement, and I'm talking about a lot of cool stuff that I want to kind of share before the next Civ, when everybody will start playing Civ. So this will get out there. I don't have the time right now to do a proper proper videos, but I will make them. But I want to share this knowledge right now. So anyways, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna play a free-for-all on Saturday, so I'll leave the schedule there. I'm gonna post the message, and see you next time. Best wishes. Yoruus out. Well, Yoruus out. Yoruus needs to turn the stream off, which is turning off in here, I guess.